Guys too?
I'm sure he could give a...
Oh, that wasn't him. I thought he was stretching
Quinn down there. So they count to three. And Anthony with a chance for a 4-point play. Last week, Sasha Vujacic in a game against Brooklyn had 2 4-point plays in 1 quarter. Strong. Anthony hits the free throw. This equals the largest lead for the Knicks as the third quarter comes to an end. 95-88. We have a quarter left. We also have a game left on ESPN. Bulls and Warriors, Kevin Durant out in Oakland. That's next on ESPN.
Stewart's only ever shared things online. Then he tried Tostitos flavored sauces and realized that not all sharing is easy.
Ooh, roasted garlic. Can I...
Stewart, share the sauces, Stewart.
Roasted garlic, nice.
You guys know there's more salsa, right? Tostitos, bring the party.
Alfred, we need a Cake Bud theme song. Oh, wait. Let's get nuts.
Stop him before he starts singing! You're my role model.
It must be great to be Batman.
We love you!
Good night, Alfred.
Sir, it's morning.
The Lego Batman movie, rated PG.
Around the world, around the clock, in defense of all we hold dear back home. Learn more at Navy.com.
It's a sunny morning of bliss, till your phone falls in the abyss. When your morning is hell, just go to Taco Bell.
And let us make you an entire breakfast all wrapped up. The Breakfast Crunch Wrap, only at Taco Bell.
Matt figured out that with Metro PCS, he gets a 4G LTE network for only $30, period. Just like he figured out that play day is also workout day. You too figure it out. Move to Metro PCS on the T-Mobile network for only $30, period. Taxes and fees included. And now at Metro PCS, everyone gets a free phone. Yes, everyone. Choose yours today. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out.
We are switching things up for the 6 p.m. Eastern Sports Center. It's a new day, right, Jay?
Mm-hmm.
But this new joint is about all of us.
Preach. So welcome to the 6.
Right.
You have the cure.
I was just leaving.
No one ever leaves.
What is this place?
It's all part of the cure.
A cure for wellness. Rated R.
There's an ocean filled with creatures who...
Daddy, how big is a blue whale?
Okay, Google, how big is a blue whale?
Blue whale typically has a weight of 300,000 pounds.
An ocean filled with creatures.
Oh, this is where Mom does a big whale noise.
Whale noise? Okay, Google, what noise does a whale make? All right, let's keep going. An ocean filled with...
Do whales sleep?
Okay, Google, do whales sleep?
Rule number 46. It's rude to shout.
Okay, but rule number 67. It's impolite to whisper.
Welcome back to Madison Square Garden with Knicks coach Jeff Hornacek. Defensively, you touched on it at halftime. What did you like in that quarter on that end?
It was a little better. We got after it. The shots that were open weren't wide open. We contested some shots, and then we're continuing to execute on the offensive end, which keeps us able to get back and keep them out of transition.
Jeff, thank you. Mike.
Thank you, Doris. Ray Felton, Brandon Bass, Austin Rivers, Jamal Crawford, who finds Rivers in the corner. 5 on the shot clock. Back to Crawford. Crawford from the elbow, can't get it to go. And the Knicks will get it back. You look at the Clippers. Clippers are a good defensive team when they're whole, but they are on a brutal stretch defensively. And it just, Doc Rivers saying before the game, Chris Paul's absence is felt so much more defensively, and it's obvious.
It's crazy, the numbers. I mean, this was the first month and a half of the season, the best defensive team in the NBA.
Porzingis barely had it in his hand and knocks down the three. He's been on the bench with 4 fouls, and this is the largest lead of the game.
And finally, a 20-point game out of Porzingis. It's been a dozen games he hasn't gotten over the 20-point mark.
Rivers against Hernan Gomez. Lost it out, just mishandled it. And you look at the difference. 27-9 and 4-12. You can go into offense, defense, but they're just a different team.
About 14 more points a game.
Porzingis to Holiday. He's not going to be back, Paul, until after the All-Star break. Porzingis catches triple team, nearly taken away, and it is taken away. And then did they call Porzingis with a foul? Yes, that's his 5th foul.
That's a tough one. I mean, you got a loose ball on the floor. Guys are grabbing. You're going to lock up arms.
Frustration in the foul trouble continues for Porzingis.
Well, first of all, he brings the basketball down. You've got 3 defenders around you. You can't bring it underneath your waist. And then as they fight for the ball, I don't know about that. Felton was going to have possession. Go ahead and play on.
Wesley Johnson can't hit. Long rebound. Felton trying to hold on and does. Porzingis went a stretch where he had 22 fouls in 4 games. The most you can have is 24. Felton gets the rebound, throws it back out to Rivers. New shot clock. Now Rivers left wide open. Has plenty of time and way off.
Starting backcourt right now is 6 for 19. Redick and Rivers.
Jennings drives, stripped but foul. First team foul against the Clippers. As we're almost 2 minutes into the 4th. Blake Griffin resting right now. 25 points, 5 assists in 27 minutes.
Well, how long can Doc wait? And it's a 10-point game. You haven't shown any signs of playing good defense.
Again, because now this is his 7th game back after the knee injury. Holiday shot way short.
So we heard a bite earlier, Doc, talking about this will help us in April, right? When the playoffs are around. He's still tinkering. He knows they're not getting the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd slot in the Western Conference. I think they're too far back, don't you believe?
That's what he feels the same way.
Okay, so get ready.
Foul call down the other end. I think it's on Brandon Bass.
Well, here comes Blake.
Have played in the same game together. Only half their games, 26 of the 52. Yet they're still 31 and 21.
19 and 7 in those games, right?
Kuzminskis will try again, and it's way off. Kuzminskis has lost confidence. He's a good 3-point shooter, but right now he's not even close. Crawford the drive and draws the foul.
Those Kuz chants are quickly becoming Kuz chants. He has had some looks. This is one of those nights. 2 for 8 now is Kuzminskis.
So Derrick Rose picks up the foul. That's his first, and Crawford to the line. Crawford played for the Knicks 2004 to 2008. Was very popular here in New York. The Knicks one of his 6 NBA teams as Kyle O'Quinn returns. He averaged a career high with the Knicks. His best scoring year was when he averaged just under 21 a game with them. And we say it all the time. He looks the same as he did 17 years ago when he got into the league.
I just remember playing against him. He never says a word on the floor. He never spoke. He never really speaks. And then I ran into him in a restaurant in Atlanta, and we had lunch together, and find out he's one of the best guys you'll ever meet.
Yep. Foul call on Raymond Felton. That was very nice of you to treat him to lunch.
I can't recall who paid.
I was being sarcastic.
3 fouls already for the Clips, by the way, Mike. Not even 3 minutes in. Makes it a little more difficult to come back when you're putting the team at the line.
Holiday looks for O'Quinn. O'Quinn to Jennings. Back up top to Rose. Good ball moving. And Holiday dribbled it off his foot. No, last touch by Bass, but good recovery from Bass. We'll take a break. Just over 3 minutes gone by in the fourth. It's a 6-point game here at the Garden.
Set the trap.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. You know I got you.
there's one of these.
Set the trap. Whew. Now that's what I'm talking about.
You know I got you.
Talk to an agent for help combining your home and auto into a plan that's right for you. Here to help life go right. State Farm.
You could be this guy who always has quarters so he never gets parking tickets thanks to the Stone Vac in his Chrysler Pacifica. Or you could be that guy, using the same vacuum he used to vacuum sewer water from his basement. The all-new Chrysler Pacifica. Get 0% financing for 60 months, or get $2,000 total cash allowance on the all-new 2017 Chrysler Pacifica. We've got some pretty extraordinary fans at Domino's. That's why we created Piece of the Pie Rewards, a rewards program that's anything but ordinary. You can earn a free pizza after just 6 online orders of $10 or more. Some folks will even have a chance to get 10 shares of Domino's stock or $10,000 in store profits. Learn how to get your piece of the pie at Domino's.com.
That was a dream of mine since I was a kid. Picked up a basketball and never looked back. At the end of the day, if you work hard, then anything's possible. Even coming from a small village in Latvia. And once people feel that from you, then you're a beast. This is why we play.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome back to New York City, where I am in the iconic Penn Station with commuters heading back from work, and in a city where the newspaper, in fact, the tactile newspaper in your hand still matters. In the Phil Jackson, Carmelo Anthony saga, the back page matters. Well, obviously, those were some real headlines. These are some fictional headlines with the trade deadline looming. What would Los Angeles read? Well, perhaps Lala has landed. And these are some of the teams. That's Bulls, should he decide to play along or be traded to the Chicago Bulls. Green without envy if he dons the green jersey and plays with Isaiah Thomas, or the melodrama ends in Cleveland. And we can have a little bit of fun with possible headlines, guys. But Carmelo Anthony on a daily basis has been answering questions in what has been a difficult situation. And I think, guys, you have to respect that every day he stands in and delivers answers to questions from the New York media. Guys.
No question, Doris. They've been very professional and mature about it. And very candid, quite honestly, as Jennings looks for Hernan Gomez. Griffin knocks it away, knocks over his own man. And boy, did Crawford take a shot. Jennings' jumper's good. The Clippers made a great defensive play. Clifford got in the way. Griffin knocked him down, and Crawford's still shaken up. He's holding the back of his head. And we'll take a break while they look at Jamal Crawford. Be right back.
What if we could stream live sports, our favorite shows and TV channels, with no annual contracts or surprise fees? What if we could watch live TV on our favorite devices? What if we could get the TV experience we always wanted? What if we never again had to ask? What if? TV has changed. It's time to change how we get it. This is PlayStation Vue. Start your free trial today.
PlayStation.
Jamal Crawford saying, I'm okay, can stay in the game. Head-to-head collision with Crawford and Griffin. Watch here. That's a direct hit. He didn't phase Griffin at all, but Crawford back of the head. But he's okay, and will stay in it. You see the welt there on Blake Griffin's forehead. Rivers goes inside. Brandon Bass can't get it to go. And Rose comes out of the pack. Rose on the drive. Kicks it out. They go back up top. Hernan Gomez spins. Pass deflected. Ball loose. And a 3-on-1 the other way. Felton, Griffin. Griffin goes in and misses it. But Crawford right there on the follow. Whistle, I don't know, is it a timeout called by Jeff Hornacek?
Yeah, it was.
He was upset at something. I don't know if it was his team or...
Yeah, transition defense, I think, Mike.
Griffin misses and no one else to help Justin Holiday. Hernan Gomez getting there late.
The NBA on ESPN is presented all season long by State Farm, here to help life go right. And in part by Verizon Go 90. Watch the best of the NBA on the Go 90 app. And Chrysler and the all-new Pacifica Hybrid with 84 mpge.
Pizza Hut, $6.99 any pizzas deal.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
The $6.99 any pizzas deal. Any toppings, anytime. It'll make you say,
awesome.
Because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Superstar athletes Rob Gronkowski, Antonio Brown, Kevin Durant, and more are looking to partner up with new entrepreneurs and their game-changing ideas.
We actually got connected to the founder and CEO of Tinder.
So are you guys currently on Tinder?
Who will strike a deal?
It's official. I'm in. Oh, yeah, this is good.
With a new brand ambassador. Welcome to the team. These pros just might become their most valuable partner. Watch for free, only on Go 90.
Dear Predictable, there's no other way to say this. It's over. I found a permanent escape from monotony. Together we are perfectly balanced. Our senses awake. Our hearts racing as one. I know this is sudden, but they say if you love something, set it free. See you around, Julia.
Mom and Dad, this is my boyfriend.
Call me Dean and you're hungry, my man. So how long has this been going on, this thing? Something is weird. It's the people. Something wrong? I can't move. Why can't I move? You've been chosen. You're so scared. Get out. Rated R.
Pizza Hut, $6.99 any pizza.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
The $6.99 any pizza deal. Any toppings, anytime. It'll make you say,
awesome.
Because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Michelle Beadle with his Quicken Loans bringing it home update. Spurs, Sixers, Kawhi Leonard back after missing the last game with a quad contusion. And there it is. Looks fine to me. Spurs win it. Leonard with 32. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Michelle. Most Spurs are 40 and 12. Okay.
Oh, what is it, 18, 19 straight years of 50-plus wins? That's all.
Backdoor Rose. Kicks it out. Hernan Gomez. Holiday. Open three. That's good. Justin Holiday from downtown off excellent ball movement. That's what we've seen from the Knicks. That's their 21st assist, which is about their season average for a game. Griffin drives hard. Reverse and a foul.
I like the play down here from Hernan Gomez. You don't see a lot of bigs that can just catch, and he already knew where he was going. He just caught in one motion right to the open shooter. If you wait 1 second, that becomes a contested shot. Good play. I like his knowledge of the game. He rebounds the ball well, plays hard. I think he's going to be around this league for a long time, right?
Terrific feel is what Jeff Hornacek, one of the first things he says. As Griffin continues his good night, 26 points. Carmelo Anthony will come back in. Kyle O'Quinn, 18 points, 6 rebounds, and a couple of block shots. Starting in place of Joakim Noah, even the fans get a little. And slap.
Interesting staying with Hernan Gomez and taking a point out of the ball game.
Rose fakes, jump shot. At that time, Jordan tips it, hits the top of the backboard, which is inbounds. up top. Griffin with 5 to shoot. Pass down to Felton, somehow holds on to it. Nice feet inside, and they foul Jordan. Smart play from Holiday. After a lapse defensively, Raymond Felton, excellent look.
Great recognition there late in the clock to find Jordan. As you see the pass go off of Courtney Lee's backside, Felton doesn't panic. And a great foul, as you mentioned, by Holiday, put DeAndre Jordan at the line.
You see he's 0 for 3 tonight. I'm always amazed on how you could have an air ball in the first set and then just the perfect looking free throw there.
Fortunately, most of us don't know that, Mike. I mean, air ball free throw? Really?
Yeah.
I would say that you would never shoot an air ball free throw. Those two look perfect. Perfect.
And he always, with people, he says, people will come up to him, why don't you work on your free throws? He says to them, really? You really don't think
I've seen the guy there for hours.
Before every game, he spends so much time at the line. Holiday again. In and out. Rebound Griffin. Griffin spins, lost it, got it back, lays it up and in. It's a 3-point game. And of course, without Chris Paul, Doc Rivers talking about that's where they miss him the most in close games down the stretch. Well, we've got 6 minutes remaining in this one. And the Knick lead is 3. Anthony's jump shot is good. 25 for Carmelo Anthony.
You know, can the Clippers string together enough stops in a row to win this game? They scored basically at will. Just a matter of stopping the Knicks on the other end.
Rivers drives on Rose, stops back to Jordan. Rivers again, tries to jam it in there. Kicked by Hernan Gomez. So, shot clock reset to 14.
The athleticism of Blake Griffin, I mean, spin move really wasn't anything there. It's so quick, and then Melo with the contested jumper. Not a problem.
Two of the NBA's premier scorers having good nights on the offensive end tonight. Redick to Griffin. His jump shot's been working all night, not that time. And a loose ball foul call against Carmelo Anthony. That's going to be his 4th. Jeff Hornacek not happy. I think he just told Jerry Seasting, his assistant coach, easy, because Seasting jumped up objecting to the call.
Well, typically the player on the outside of the play gets the foul. Anthony had the inside position. And they're both kind of arm barred, holding each other. Carmelo gets the foul.
I think that's the hardest call. 2 of them arm wrestling. So 4 fouls. Jordan right back to the line. So we've seen air balls and we've seen perfect free throws.
So what do we get here?
1 of each.
No.
Well, he's not going to. After 3 perfect ones, he's not going to put up an air ball now. He has not been scoring much lately. Obviously, always rebounding, but with Chris Paul out, they'd like to see him. He had a 29-point game earlier this season. He's got 21 tonight, 21 and 11.
Mike, I think a lot of that is predicated on how teams are going to play. You know, we heard Blake Griffin. There's another one. Talk about how he does things that don't come up in the stat sheet. By him screening and rolling, he takes 2-3 defenders at times, and that is what gets J.J. Redick an open shot, or Chris Paul, or Blake Griffin.
4 perfect free throws. Courtney Lee, elbow jumper's good. Only the 2nd field goal for Lee. He's the only starter not double figures, but it puts the Knicks back up 5.
Just a simple down screen, and Courtney Lee's open by 10 feet.
Rivers. Back up top, stolen by Holiday. Back to Courtney Lee. Lee again, the drive, short shot off the glass. Here comes Griffin the other way. Redick way outside. Oh, it's a pass. No, Holiday had it. And the follow is good.
Was that a pass? I think he does not miss that. That was a pass, because he pointed at Blake, maybe to get the statistician to give him a pass, but
because of who was the one that released it, I'm thinking pass.
I say pass. He's not going to get an assist because Blake missed the first opportunity anyway.
O'Quinn back in. They counted it as a shot. O'Quinn drives. Fake shot blocked by Jordan. And a 24-second violation. DeAndre Jordan, big performance tonight. They counted it as a shot.
No, that's a pass.
You can
see I pulled his hand back. That's
absolutely.
an absolute pass.
Good call, JB.
Well, you had it.
I was just piggybacking.
There's no way J.J. Redick is missing a three-point shot by 4 feet.
J.J. Redick, that time, certainly a shot, knocks down a three. It's a tie game. The Clippers have come back from 10 down here in the fourth quarter to even things up.
Austin Rivers with 10 assists.
Rose to Porzingis. Porzingis for three. Short. Just stepped back on the floor. He's got 5 fouls. Crawford, Jordan, layup, good. And a 2-point lead now for LA. Timeout New York. DeAndre Jordan, 24 points, 11 rebounds, and a block shot. And the Clippers down 10 here in the fourth quarter, have a 2-point lead.
A pizza family never cuts corners. We only cut prices. Get a 2-topping pan or large pizza from Papa John's, just $9.99. That's a 2-topping pan or large pizza, only $9.99.
We're more than a pizza company. We're a pizza family. Papa John's.
Well, after the second game of our doubleheader, Bulls and Warriors, don't miss SportsCenter at night with Stan and Neil. They'll have highlights from all the NBA, the NHL, and college basketball. Full slate coming up on SportsCenter at night with Stan and Neil. Here in attendance, Michael J. Fox sitting courtside at Madison Square Garden. JP, I never pass up an opportunity. That man is one of my heroes.
Is he?
And you see Chris Rock. Was always here, huge Knicks fan. Bobby Cannavale as well. Michael J. Fox obviously was such a talented actor and still is, but what he has done for Parkinson's research and awareness is just, you can't even begin to talk about the impact he's had. Always salute him for that. 5 to go on the 24. Rose, I don't know if he's aware of it. Anthony has it, and a bad foul by Rivers.
Yeah.
1.7 remaining on the shot clock. That's the 14th foul. Rivers picks up his third. Coach Rivers thinking it was a foul on Carmelo Anthony. Porzingis fakes, drives, and rushed it. And nearly fouled Griffin. Guarded by Anthony. Porzingis is on Rivers. Courtney Lee has Griffin. Shot clock at 8. Griffin, wild shot, won't go. Tipped by Holiday. Griffin tries to save it, but Holiday right there to pick it up. Courtney Lee on the drive. Inside, Porzingis. Beautiful setup, and the game is tied. Credit Justin Holiday. Just being in the right place, right time. Good hustle to set that up for the Knicks. Redick, contested shot. Well, JP, you kind of said it on a night where there wasn't a lot of defense early. First team that comes up with the big stops will win. Porzingis unrolls and a perfect setup, and the Knicks back up by 2.
And 2 Clipper players on the weak side, loose side of the basketball. And Spike Lee loves it.
Knicks fans haven't had a lot to celebrate recently, so they're enjoying every moment of this one. But it's still a 2-point lead. Kristaps Porzingis with 26.
You could be this guy, making extra room in your all-new Chrysler Pacifica so fast with stow-and-go seating that you'll have more time to watch TV. Or you could be that guy, who will also have more time to watch TV while in traction at the hospital. The all-new Chrysler Pacifica. Get 0% financing for 60 months or get $2,000 total cash allowance on the all-new 2017 Chrysler Pacifica.
This is a bad school. Your teachers are nuts.
I'm trying my best not to get one of these kids' moms pregnant. What you said your name was again? I'm gonna fight you.
Teachers don't fight.
Flex? I am flexing. There's nothing there.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Hey, what is that, baby oil?
What you got? You listen to this?
Fist Fight, rated R, starts February 17th.
You don't have to pay a lot to get a lot. At Cricket Wireless, plans now start at $30 a month, monthly taxes and fees included. And we have more 4G LTE coverage than T-Mobile or Sprint. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about.
As dawn breaks across this majestic land, Subway is preparing to embark on the Footlong Fest, a foot-long promotion of mammoth-sized proportions, where a mere $6 gets you any footlong crafted by these captains of culinary delights. An endless cavalcade of premium subs, any footlong on the menu for just $6. So keep chopping, Linda.
Okay.
Because the $6 Subway Footlong Fest is upon us, and we're ready for you, America.
You're either ready or you're not. What's wrong?
I got 10 new guys starting tomorrow.
10.
Paul, Pauline.
Is Pauline a guy? Sorry.
Mike, and Mike. Michelle.
Okay, you need uniforms, work gloves, goggles, hard hats, all the safety gear. I'm on it.
Well, that's good, because I got 15 more new guys starting Tuesday.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Am I ready?
What?
Am I ready?
You're ready.
I'm ready.
Cintas, ready for the workday.
Go down, then we go down everything that shows them we are better.
Welcome back to NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm. Under 2 minutes to go, fourth quarter here at Madison Square Garden. Knicks clinging to a 2-point lead. They've led by as many as 10 here in the fourth. Clippers briefly led. Griffin down low against Anthony. Has to bring it back out. Crawford spins. Fall-away jumper's up. It's good. Crawford ties the game. What a play call by Doc Rivers. 17 for Jamal Crawford. What a move. It's the 20th tie of the game. Many of them early. Anthony, jump shot, short. Jordan grabs it. Crawford launches a three. Pucks it in. Jamal Crawford from downtown. And the Clippers 5 straight points from the 6th man. And a 3-point lead. Rose on the drive, gets past Jordan. Jordan with the block. Rivers comes up with it. Clippers quickly the other way. Inside, Jordan lays it up and in. And a timeout, 7-0 run. Rose shaken up down the other end. 7 straight points. And the Knicks call timeout. It's now a 5-point Clippers lead. That's their largest lead of the night. DeAndre Jordan with some huge plays, including the block on Derrick Rose.
And Mike, when you miss an opportunity at the rim on one end, it seems like 9 times out of 10, it's a layup on the other, as Rose did get hit across the face there.
He got fouled.
And then you go the other end, Rose doesn't get back, obviously, with the injury. And it's 5-on-4, and it's DeAndre Jordan. He knows where to go, right to the rim. And it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Rose has been complaining all season that he's not getting the calls. And this one he had a legitimate beef, but unable to get back defensively after being shaken up. And it's now a 5-point Clipper lead, a 15-point turnaround here in the fourth quarter. Griffin, a huge game. Jordan, not only the rebounding and shot blocking, but 26 points. Anthony and Porzingis have had big games offensively. Well, right now, the most important score, 116 to 111. Clippers with a chance to snap a 3-game losing streak and a come-from-behind win on the road against a desperate team. There you see neither team with a foul to give, and each with only 1 timeout left. All right, for the Knicks, what's your thought process here?
You got to think you go to Carmelo with a quick isolation on the wing. And as he missed that last shot 2 possessions ago, you wonder, is what's going on weighing on him in here? I mean, every time he misses a shot late in the game in a crucial situation, the moans and groans, and you know the abuse you're going to take. It's got to wear on you.
Well, they've scored a lot of their points because of excellent ball movement tonight. Blake Griffin is on Carmelo Anthony. Rose guarded by Batamute. Anthony can't shoot. 3-pointers up. It's good. Carmelo Anthony wide open for 3, and it's back to 2. They're going to review it. But the set play out of the timeout works perfectly, and Anthony has 28.
Well, the great Reggie Miller, that was one of his great weapons. He set more back screens than anybody, and that'll get you open. You see, great rip on Rivers. They don't switch. Blake Griffin's anticipating it. It's going to be a 3. There's definitely space behind that line. And you couldn't draw it up any better than that. Quick 3 to cut this to 2 points with plenty of time left.
So they check the 3. The teams are all talking now to basically get the free time out here.
Switch that rule too.
Yeah.
Coaches must be seated. You have to go opposite side of half court of your bench with all the players.
With a seatbelt. So
seatbelt's fine. That's good.
So 49 seconds remain. Crawford wanting to come back in. Didn't get to the scores table in time, so he'll have to wait.
Well, now Batamute on the floor. Courtney Lee guarding him. Play a little free safety if you're Courtney Lee.
It was not a stoppage in play, so that's why they couldn't sub him in during that stretch on the review. It's not considered a stoppage as Rivers now drives on Rose. Gets inside, left-handed, flips it up, shot won't go. Jordan tips it up and in. DeAndre Jordan, another huge play. He's got 28. And the Clippers back up by 4. He's 12 of 14 from the field. Obviously, the majority from point-blank range.
A good take here by Rivers. Good defense from D. Rose. The tough for the left-handed finish. Can't get it. And Porzingis, you got one job to do. Get DeAndre Jordan off the glass. And he couldn't get it done.
You know, I said earlier, Jordan, he's not a big scorer, but they need him during this stretch, and he hadn't been recently, but has come up with a huge game. At 29 earlier this season, Jordan did, and that was a career high. He's 1 shy of that, and he gives his team a 4-point lead. Of course, this is the first game of the doubleheader. Steph Curry, who has been on some stretch, as they'll host the Chicago Bulls out at Oracle Arena.
Mike. DeAndre Jordan now against the Knicks in the last 2 seasons, and tonight is 36 out of 41 from the field.
Courtney Lee will inbound. Anthony against Griffin. Drives on him. Inside pass to Porzingis. Porzingis misses, but is fouled. Good look from Anthony. And Porzingis now with 2 big free throws to try and bring the Knicks within 2.
Man, a risky play from Blake Griffin. You give up 3-point opportunity here. Clearly a foul, got him on the arm. Difference between being up 2 and 1, significant here with 21 seconds to go.
Well, the Knicks obviously will have to foul unless they can force a turnover first. I always think teams usually in this situation just foul right away as opposed to try and force a turnover first.
Sure, get a good trap and then foul on the pass outside of the trap if you don't steal it.
Porzingis misses the second one, and then they foul, and the right play, they foul Jordan immediately. But a missed free throw very costly at this time. Now Jordan started off, he missed his first 3 free throws, and he has hit 4 perfect swishes in a row from the free throw line since then.
They were perfect.
19.7 remaining.
The Knicks out of timeouts though, Mike, aren't they? So they're going to have to push here and see if the Clippers realize that.
Clippers only have 1 timeout themselves, but they've got themselves a 3-point lead. And huge free throws here for DeAndre Jordan. scores the big one, it would make it a 2-possession game. Even if he misses, Knicks down 3. It's too early for Doc Rivers to foul, but when we get to that strategy, some coaches are so hesitant to do it, JB.
No, not with this much time, but certainly you get the ball to Derrick Rose, see if he can penetrate all the way to the rim, maybe suck in the defense and find somebody open for 3.
Jordan misses both. Derrick Rose looking for Anthony. Anthony for 3. Won't go. Porzingis tried to tip it in, and Jordan the rebound. Knicks have to foul. And they foul Griffin with 5.9 remaining. Anthony had a good look, but couldn't get it to fall. And Porzingis unable to get the follow to go.
Well, I think Carmelo thought he had this. It was right on line, just a hair long.
That's a good look.
Yeah, it was. And Porzingis, maybe at that point you try to grab that rebound
and kick it out again.
Kick it out, or make sure you can finish it. And you still had, about 11 seconds to go at that point where you can still foul and have time to come down to the other end.
Griffin misses, and this one huge.
Now I'd foul, Mike. I'm with you. When they're coming, what makes it so difficult is they're facing you and coming at you full speed. If you reach in, they try to throw it up. It makes it hard.
And that's what Doc Rivers is telling his team right now.
He said, as long as they're not over half court, I want to foul.
Not going to matter if this goes in, and it does. 32 for Griffin, 4-point game. Rose has it. Clippers just back off now. Rose drives, layup, misses. That's it. And the Clippers end their 3-game losing streak with an impressive come-from-behind win here in the 4th quarter. Phil Jackson's Knicks with another gut-wrenching loss. They've had so many close games, and in the past month plus, have lost most of them. Though the final score, the Clippers 119 and the Knicks 115. For John Barry, Doris Burke, producer Michael Molinari, director Mike Schwab, and our entire ESPN crew, Mike Breen saying thanks so much for watching. We've got another one coming up from Oracle Arena in Oakland. Golden State hosting Chicago. That's next on an NBA Wednesday. But first, let's head back to the studio.
That's right, welcome back to our NBA studio. Tracy, Jalen, and Chauncey. I'm Michelle. Spike Lee went and high-fived every single person there. They thought they had this one. What happened at the end?
It's just tough. It's got to be discouraging for the Knicks to have your 3 best players play well in this game and play against a Chris Paul-less Clipper game at home, and you lose that game.
How about Knicks fans probably say, free Charles Oakley, and Phil Jackson?
Hashtag.
They took the wrong guy to jail tonight? Oh, man.
This is bad, man. This is bad. I mean, it's just a black cloud around this organization. Phil Jackson criticizing his best player on the team. My old teammate, Charles Oakley, getting into it with whoever.
Yeah, we still don't really
They lose a 15-point lead in this game. It's just bad.
Oakley get back into that building, by the way? Does that happen?
He gets back in and gets a standing ovation before Phil does.
That goes without
saying.
Yes,
he does. Well, he showed a lot of fight tonight.
He did show a lot of fight. For those of you who are wondering why, are we talking about Charles Oakley? Well, this happened early on in the game. A skirmish.
Don't talk about my mama, boy.
Whew. He eventually pulled away.
That's a big, strong man.
I always talk about not promoting fighting.
Hey, get my watch. Hey, make sure you get my watch.
I tell what, you don't want no problems with O.
No.
No, then or now. At 53 years old, I think most people are still going to step back.
He ain't the one.
Yeah.
He was arrested. Find out what happens next. I really don't want to speculate because I have no idea. But that is what the Knicks game started out with. So if you're thinking, yes, they're dysfunctional, then yeah, that probably cemented it for you. We do have another game, though, and it does involve Steph Curry. He's getting ready.
This is scrimmage tonight.
Yeah, so here's the deal. No Dwayne Wade, no Jimmy Butler. Warriors coming off a loss, but they haven't lost back-to-back games all season.
There will be some
So it should be a blowout, right?
Might that be Warrior-itis?
Yeah. I got a number. I wrote it down and I said, what number did I write down?
30.
Well, what's that?
That's how much they're going to beat by?
That's a 30-point game.
Bulls get beat by 30 tonight.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I said 45.
This could get ugly.
45?
It could get ugly.
Could get
What do you
real
want?
ugly.
Since we're giving numbers out, you want to give us one, Chauncey? Or
I said 45.
Hold you guys to it. See what happens.
McBuckets is going to go to work tonight. I think they're going to lose by 28.
And Clay
Bucket's going to go to work, but he's going to have 12.
Klay Thompson shares a birthday with our own Amina
That's
Hussein,
right.
who's a Golden State Warrior fan and a Bay Area diehard. He's going for a big game.
All right, he's going to get a good one. He's going to get a good one. Tip off between the Bulls
45.
and the Warriors is next. Dave Pash, Mark Jackson, and Tom
Action!
Bernardi with the call. We'll see you at half.
The Knicks should have hired
Real ugly.
Mark Jackson's available.
Real ugly.
The NBA on ESPN is presented all season long by State Farm, here to help life go right. And in part by Honda. Great deals are waiting for you now at your local Honda dealer. And Metro PCS and its nationwide 4G LTE network.
It's a pleasant day for a drive, but Ted is getting hungry for fried chicken. Oh no, says Sarah. You just passed the traditional fried chicken restaurant. But Ted has other plans. Don't be a square, Sarah. It's Taco Bell's new naked chicken chalupa, with the first shell made entirely of fried chicken. What's the worst that could happen? You could get hooked, Ted. That's what happens when you dance with Taco Bell's Rebel Shell. Brought to you by the Council for Eating Fried Chicken the same way you always have, and not Taco Bell. Ted and Sarah are about to try Taco Bell's new naked chicken chalupa, with the first shell made entirely of fried chicken. What's the worst that could happen? You could get hooked, Ted. That's what happens when you dance with Taco Bell's Rebel Shell. Brought to you by the Council, and not Taco Bell.
What if instead of waiting weeks for your tax refund, you could get an advance on that refund?
An advance on my tax refund.
Doesn't take brains to see the value in that.
You could get a refund advance of up to $1,250, no interest at Block.
Get your taxes won.
What if we could stream live sports, our favorite shows and TV channels, with no annual contracts or surprise fees? What if we could watch live TV on our favorite devices? What if we could get the TV experience we always wanted? What if we never again had to ask? What if TV has changed? It's time to change how we get it. This is PlayStation View. Start your free trial today.
PlayStation.
Adam Driver here to apologize for the Snickers Live Super Bowl ad. Never in my wildest dreams. Oh, come on!
Sir? You give me that salad and I will pay for your movie and one snack box.
Can I keep the walnuts?
Yes, but I get to pick your movie.
I'll pick the genre.
Nope.
With the Blue Cash Everyday Card, you get cash back on purchases with no annual fee, backed by the service and security of American Express.
Constipated? Trust #1 doctor-recommended Dulcolax. Use Dulcolax tablets for gentle overnight relief, suppositories for relief in minutes, and stool softeners for comfortable relief of hard stools. Dulcolax, designed for dependable relief.
They said it was impossible to have great-tasting light beer. Boom. Award-winning Heineken Light brewed with Cascade hops. They also said it was impossible to hypnotize you. You are getting sleepy. Watch the beer.
Matt figured out that with Metro PCS, he gets a 4G LTE network for only $30, period. Just like he figured out that Play Day is also Workout Day. You too figure it out. Move to Metro PCS on the T-Mobile network for only $30, period. Taxes and fees included. And now at Metro PCS, everyone gets a free phone. Yes, everyone. Choose yours today. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out.
NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm, continues from Oracle Arena in Oak Cliff. Home to the team with the best record in the NBA. The 43-8 Golden State Warriors host the Chicago Bulls tonight. Golden State lost last time out. That normally means bad news for the next opponent, as the Warriors haven't lost back-to-back games in 2 years, and that guy's a big reason why. Steph Curry and Kevin Durant shared the Player of the Month award, first time in Warrior history. They're averaging a combined 47 points per game. Hi, everybody. Dave Pack alongside Mark Jackson. Mark, it's not as if Steph Curry was playing poorly in 2016 by any means, but since the calendar flipped to 2017, he's been on a tear. He's been incredible. His numbers at 29 points per game.
Well, make no mistake about it. You want to be a great player in this league, you got to be selfish to a certain extent. The problem with Steph Curry at times early on in this season was he was too passive, not aggressive, trying to make everybody else comfortable. He made the proper adjustments, co-play of the year in January, and now the same sermon has got to be preached to his teammate, Kevin Durant. Take a look at his numbers the other night against the Sacramento Kings. 10 points, his fewest point total since December of 2014. Got to be aggressive. When this team is at their best is when both guys have their foot on the gas pedal.
Joining those two in the starting five for Golden State, Klay Thompson, who's celebrating his 27th birthday tonight. Draymond Green and JaVale McGee, who's making his sixth start. The guys you don't see for the Bulls, Jimmy Butler out with an injury, Dwayne Wade out with an illness. Tom Rinaldi has more on that. Tommy?
As if the challenge isn't going to be tough enough for the Bulls tonight, they'll have to come in and face the best team in the league game in a complete way. Dwayne Wade as well as Jimmy Butler both out tonight. Wade with an upper respiratory illness. Jimmy Butler still struggling with that right heel contusion. Coach Fred Hoiberg said he's hopeful we'll have them back Friday in Phoenix. But for now, as you mentioned, nearly 50 points by average missing out of the lineup. It'll be a stiff challenge here at Oracle for Chicago, Dave.
The Bulls in the middle of this 6-game road trip. They are 2-1 so far. No back-to-backs on this trip. At Phoenix Friday, Minnesota Sunday. Meanwhile, the Warriors, their final home game before they go to Memphis, a team they've lost to twice this year. And then, of course, Saturday night on ABC, Kevin Durant returns to OKC.
I think I'm going to go to that game.
You're getting paid to go to that game, which is unbelievable. As well as Mark and Jeff. That will be a scene, and everybody knows that Kevin Durant is going to get booed. The question is how much and how often. Durant misses the first shot attempt, but there's McGee, who's been a nice surprise, says Steve Kerr, this year for the Warriors.
And Steve Kerr very happy about the season that McGee is having. God has worked his way back into this league and played exceptional for this Warrior team.
It is 9th NBA season on his 5th team. Robin Lopez goes to the left hand. Lopez, I've always felt very underrated, Mark. 10.7 rebounds per game this year.
Big-time defender, can rebound the basketball. Good job protecting the rim. Also defends the pick and roll.
There's McGee with the stuff. He's an incredible athlete. He's got all 4 for Golden State.
Everybody on this team loves JaVale McGee. Question mark on certain teams throughout his career was his character. They say there's no problem at all. That's why you got to test the guy for yourself. Don't listen to what everybody else says.
Here's Michael Carter-Williams into the lane. Carter-Williams with 44 points the last 2 games. First time he's had consecutive 20-point games in almost 2 years. Green off the mark at a 3. Carter-Williams has been a nice surprise. Remember, he was the Rookie of the Year back in 2011 with Philadelphia. He was the first guy drafted 10 or later to be Rookie of the Year since some guy won it with the Knicks in 1987, sitting right next to me. Did you know that?
That's a long time ago. No, I did not. Way to dabble me early on in the ballgame.
Well, usually you don't like it when I put your stuff out there, but that's good stuff. Considering, I think you were, what, 18?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, okay. Here's Gibson with a jumper. Zipser, who's getting the start. Rookie from Germany, a second-round pick, is there. Carter-Williams has it blocked by Durant, who's really had an outstanding year defensively. He's among the league leaders in blocks, career high in blocks per game.
You look at his size and length. That puts him in position to... He's majority of the time he's defending a guy smaller than him. Takes advantage of that size and length.
Well, nobody defends the three-point shot better than
the same time. Does that strike you as anything more than Kadeem Latin just going after the basketball?
No, it's got to be.
Bye.